Most gardeners stop checking their containers once the temperature climbs past 90. Everything above ground looks half wilted and done for the season. But there's a group of vegetables that don't just survive that heat, they actually perform better because of it. If you're not sure where your area falls on the American Horticultural Society's heat zone map, it's worth a quick look before you plant. It tells you how many days a year you typically see above 86 degrees, which matters more for these 10 than almost anything else. Here they are, starting with the one that keeps producing the longer the heat wave runs.
Number 1. Hot peppers. Hot peppers don't slow down in August heat, they speed up. The plant is native to hot climates, and it sets fruit fastest when nighttime temperatures stay warm, which is exactly the stretch most other vegetables are struggling through right now. Plant in a 5-gallon container with a well-draining potting mix. That matters more here than almost anything else you'll do, since peppers hate sitting in wet soil. Water deeply, then let the top intertube dry out before watering again. In extreme heat, that might mean checking the pot daily. Containers dry out far faster than garden soil, especially in a dark-colored pot sitting in full sun. Jalapeno, serrano, and cayenne are reliable, heavy producers that hold up well in containers. If you want something more compact, Thai chilies stay small but still produce dozens of peppers on one plant. One thing a lot of new growers get wrong, peppers actually benefit from a little stress. Skip a watering here and there once the plant is established, and you'll often get a hotter, more flavorful pepper than one watered on a rigid schedule. Store-bought specialty peppers run several dollars for a small handful. A single container plant will keep producing from midsummer through the first frost. The next plant is just as heat tolerant, and it's one of the most productive vegetables you can grow in a pot, period.
Number 2. Eggplant. Eggplant is a true heat lover, and container growing actually works in its favor. The soil in a pot warms up faster than a garden bed, which is exactly the root environment this plant wants. Choose a compact variety bred for pots. Fairytale and Patio Baby both stay small but produce well. And go with at least a 5-gallon container. If your pot is dark plastic, consider setting it inside a lighter colored container or a decorative sleeve. Dark containers can heat up enough in direct August sun to stress the roots, even on a plant that likes warmth. Water consistently, since eggplant doesn't like to dry out completely the way peppers can tolerate, and feed it every couple of weeks during the hottest stretch of summer. Harvest while the skin is still glossy. Once it turns dull, the fruit has gone past its best, and the flavor turns bitter. Cut the fruit off with pruners rather than pulling it, which keeps the plant from getting damaged and encourages more fruit. Eggplant at the store, at roughly $2 to $3 a pound, is often picked underripe and shipped a long way, and it shows in the texture. A container plant harvested at the right moment is a noticeably different vegetable. Next up is a southern garden staple that most people don't realize does even better in a pot than it does in the ground.
Number 3. Okra. Okra genuinely likes it hot. This is a plant that struggles in cool spring soil and takes off once temperatures climb, which makes it one of the few vegetables where an August heat wave is a help rather than a problem. Use a 5-gallon container. Though okra grows tall, so give it a spot with a little wind protection or stake it once it gets height. During the hottest weeks, check the soil daily. A container this size can dry out completely in a single hot afternoon. Clemson Spineless is the classic variety and the dependable choice for pots. The one rule that matters more than any other with okra is harvest the pods young, at around 2 to 3 inches. Left on the plant even a couple of extra days, the pods turn woody and tough, and once that happens, they're not coming back from it. Check the plant every day or two during peak season. It grows that fast. Regular picking is also what keeps the plant producing. An okra plant harvested consistently will keep setting new pods for weeks longer than one left to go to seed.
Fresh okra at the store often runs $3 to $4 a pound, and it's rarely as tender as one picked the same day. The next vegetable is proof that a heat wave doesn't have to slow down your tomato harvest.
Number 4. Cherry tomatoes. Full-size tomatoes often stop setting fruit once daytime temperatures push past the mid-90s. The pollen becomes less viable in extreme heat. Cherry tomatoes are more forgiving. Their smaller flowers pollinate more reliably even when it's hot, which is why they keep producing through stretches that shut down bigger varieties. Give a determinate cherry variety at least a 5-gallon container, and go larger if you can. Sun Gold and Tumbling Tom are dependable choices, one for flavor, one for a trailing habit that works well in a hanging container. During peak heat, a light-colored pot helps keep root temperatures more stable than a dark one sitting in direct sun all day. Water consistently, since inconsistent watering causes the fruit to crack, and mulch the top of the soil to help it hold moisture through the hottest part of the day. Pick the fruit as soon as it colors up fully. Leaving ripe tomatoes on the vine in extreme heat can cause them to split, and it slows down the plant's production of new fruit. Grocery store cherry tomatoes, often around $4 to $5 a pint, are picked underripe and never develop that concentrated sweetness a vine-ripened one does. Next is a vegetable most people don't think to grow in a pot at all, and it might be the biggest surprise on this list.
Number 5. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are a warm climate crop by nature, and August heat is close to ideal for them. What surprises a lot of gardeners is that they grow well in a container. A 15 to 20-gallon grow bag or half whiskey barrel gives the roots room to develop, and the loose, well-draining mix in a container often produces cleaner, more evenly shaped potatoes than heavy garden soil does. Slips, the small-rooted cuttings sold for planting, go in once the soil is reliably warm. From there, the plant is genuinely low maintenance. It needs consistent moisture, but tolerates heat and the occasional mist watering better than almost anything else on this list. And the sprawling vines trail attractively over the edge of a container if you let them. Beauregard is a reliable, widely available variety that does well in pots. The vines themselves are edible too, and can be cooked like other leafy greens. The harvest comes later in the season, generally 90 to 120 days after planting, once the vines start to yellow. For the small amount of ongoing care this plant needs, it's one of the best returns on this entire list. If you're finding these useful, drop a comment with what heat zone or region you're growing in. It helps other gardeners in similar climates find what actually works. Now, back to the list. Number 6. Malabar spinach. Regular spinach and lettuce bolt and turn bitter the moment summer heat sets in. Malabar spinach does the opposite. It's a heat-loving vine that only really gets going once the weather turns hot, which makes it one of the only leafy greens you can actually harvest through August. It needs something to climb, so give it a small trellis or stake in a 5-gallon pot. The leaves are thick, glossy, and slightly mucilaginous, closer to a cooked green than a salad green, and they hold up well sautéed or added to soups. Water regularly, since the broad leaves lose moisture fast in full sun. This one will need more frequent watering than a lot of the other heat lovers on this list, even though it tolerates the heat itself well. Bagged spinach at the store bolts in flavor almost as fast as it does in the garden, going limp within days. This vine holds its texture and keeps producing for months. Harvest the outer leaves and let the vine keep climbing. One plant, given a full summer, can keep a household in greens through the hottest stretch of the year, when every other leafy vegetable has quit. Next is a southern staple, bred over generations to handle exactly the kind of heat that shuts down other crops. Number 7. Southern peas. Southern peas, sometimes called cowpeas or black-eyed peas depending on the variety, are built for heat and poor soil, which makes them close to foolproof in a container during August. A 5-gallon container works for a bush-type variety. They don't need rich soil. Overly fertile soil actually produces more leaves than pods. Water moderately. This plant tolerates dry stretches and missed waterings better than most vegetables on this list. California black-eye and pink-eye purple hull are two dependable bush varieties for pots. Pods are ready roughly 60 to 70 days after planting. Harvest them young and tender for cooking fresh, like green beans, or let them mature and dry on the vine for storage, giving you dried peas that keep for months. This is a vegetable with deep roots in southern home gardens, and the reason it stayed a staple for so long is simple. Very little care and the reliable harvest even when a heat wave knocks out everything else in the yard. The next vegetable is a relative of a common garden favorite, but bred to actually enjoy the weather that ruins the original. Number 8. Armenian cucumbers. Regular cucumbers often turn bitter and stop producing once August heat sets in. Armenian cucumbers, which are technically a type of melon but eaten like a cucumber, handle the heat far better and keep producing right through it. Give it a large container, at least 10 gallons, with a trellis to climb. This variety grows long vines and does better trained upward than left to sprawl. Consistent watering matters more here than with some of the other plants on this list. Inconsistent moisture is what causes bitterness in any cucumber-type vegetable, and the container this size can dry out quickly in full afternoon sun. Harvest the fruit at around 12 to 15 inches before the ribbed skin starts to yellow. Left longer, the seeds become more noticeable and the texture softens. The flavor stays mild and sweet, even in full summer heat. Store cucumbers, often coated in wax and picked well before peak flavor, run $1 to each. A homegrown Armenian cucumber, picked and eaten the same day, is crisp in a way that's hard to find at the store. The next vegetable grows fast enough to keep up with almost any heat wave you'll see this summer. Pods are ready roughly 60 to 70 days after planting. Harvest them young and tender for cooking fresh, like green beans, or let them mature and dry on the vine for storage, giving you dried peas that keep for months. This is a vegetable with deep roots in southern home gardens, and the reason it stayed a staple for so long is simple. Very little care and the reliable harvest even when a heat wave knocks out everything else in the yard. The next vegetable is a relative of a common garden favorite, but bred to actually enjoy the weather that ruins the original. Number 9. Yard-long beans. Yard-long beans, also called asparagus beans, are a heat-loving relative of the cowpea, and they thrive in exactly the conditions that make regular green beans give up: hot days, warm nights, and high humidity. A 5-gallon container with a trellis works well, since the vines climb several feet, and the beans, true to the name, can grow well over a foot long. Water regularly during the hottest part of the day. The plant is actively producing through peak heat and doesn't tolerate drying out the way some others on this list can. Harvest the pods while they're still slender, generally 12 to 18 inches, well before the beans inside start to bulge. Left too long, the pods turn tough and stringy. Regular picking, every day or two once production ramps up, keeps the vine setting new pods continuously. This is one of the most productive plants you can grow in a container during peak summer heat. The last vegetable on this list might be the easiest of all 10 to keep alive through a heat wave. Number 10. New Zealand spinach. New Zealand spinach isn't a true spinach, but it's used the same way, and it solves the exact problem regular spinach has in summer. It doesn't bolt in the heat. It barely slows down. It's a sprawling, low-growing plant, so a wide, shallow container works better than a deep one. A 5-gallon pot is enough to get it started, though it will spread over the edges as it grows. It tolerates poor soil and the occasional miswatering better than almost anything else on this list, and it's genuinely one of the lowest maintenance vegetables you can grow in a pot. Harvest the tender tips and young leaves regularly, which encourages the plant to keep branching out. The leaves have a slightly thicker texture than regular spinach and are best cooked rather than eaten raw, closer to how you'd use Swiss chard. For anyone who's given up on growing greens through the summer because everything bolts or turns bitter, this is worth trying. It's built for August, not just tolerant of it. August doesn't have to be the month your container garden shuts down. Pick 2 or 3 of these, keep an eye on how fast the pots dry out, and you'll have fresh vegetables through the hottest stretch of the year. Let me know in the comments which one you're trying first and subscribe for more practical growing advice like this.